The Ivory Calendar of Ainu. In the northern reaches of ancient Hokkaido, where forests stretched unbroken and winters carried a silence deeper than sleep, archaeologists uncovered a single carved tusk that has puzzled scholars ever since. Known today as the Ivory Calendar of Ainu, it appears at first glance to be a ceremonial object, polished smooth, warm to the touch, and wrapped in patterns as intricate as frost on a window pane. But the more closely one looks, the more its mysteries emerge. Along its length run dozens of etched grooves and tiny symbols, each placed with uncanny precision, as though the artisan carved not from imagination, but from knowledge preserved across generations. The Ainu people, long connected to the rhythms of nature, left behind stories of tusks imbued with memory, objects capable of marking time, guiding hunts, and honoring the unseen forces that shape their world. The Ivory Calendar echoes those tales. Its carvings form spiraling sequences that align perfectly with lunar cycles, crescents that match new moons, widening arcs that correspond to full moons, and subtle cross marks that seem to track rare celestial events. When these patterns are mapped onto the sky, they reveal a calendar not for seasons alone, but for the shifting pulse of the heavens. Yet the most astonishing feature lies not in the skyward symbols, but in the narrow animal figures running along the opposite side. Bears, deer, salmon, foxes, and migrating birds appear in deliberate order, each paired with a specific lunar mark. Some researchers now believe the tusk served as both an almanac and a guide, a tool that helped ancient Ainu hunters predict the movements of animals across the landscape, aligning migration routes with moon phases, tides, and weather patterns. The idea that a single object could link celestial cycles to wildlife behavior suggests a level of ecological insight far deeper than what we often assume of ancient societies. And there is something else. Near the base of the tusk, a cluster of symbols forms a pattern not found in any other Ainu artifact. Some see it as a chant written in geometric form. Others think it represents a forgotten myth about the connection between the moon and the spirits of the forest. A few even believe it encodes a ritual sequence, steps taken to ensure good fortune before winter hunts or seasonal gatherings. Whatever the truth, the Ivory Calendar remains a silent storyteller, whispering of a time when people read the world not through books or instruments, but through the living sky and the creatures that moved beneath it. If you enjoyed this story, help the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.